Hello and welcome to another video on direct query, and in this video we are trying to discuss, can we use a date time column as a date in direct query without modifying it on the source. So let's go ahead and try this out. So what I have this data model, and because we have done this video long time back on direct query, so I'm just showing you my model. What is my model? So I have a sales table which is coming from direct query. I have a dates table which is also coming from date direct query and marked as a date column here in Power BI. Then I have a customer table, item table, and geography table. These four are dimensions. This is my fact table, and all are one to many single directional join from dimension to fact. Similarly, I have a date table also in Power BI working with this. So these are my table structure. And what I have done here is basically I went in my sales table and I added a date time column. So my sales date is there, and in my SQL server, I added a timestamp into this date, and I created a new column. So you will see same time everywhere. So now what I would like to see, can I convert this date time column into a date? That's the first thing. And then can I join it? Means can I join it and create a join on the date column, and is it going to work? Okay. So first thing which we would like to test, is it going to work in Power Query? So I go to transform data. I reach here, and then I go to the sales table. Into the sales table, I have this add column, the third tab, and I'm going to say add custom column. Now when I add custom column, I would like to use, let me call it as sales date new. What I would like to do here is date time dot date is the function which is available with us to remove the timestamp. And here I give the new column which we have. Let me see, I'm able to see that column. Okay, seems like I'm not able to see that column here. Yeah, I'm not able to see that column. So let me do one thing. First of all, it is not able to see that column. So let me refresh. I go here and let me refresh the preview. Refresh preview, and it should show me that column. So after I created the table, I added that. Let me refresh the preview. I'm able to see it there. I can see it here now. So now let me go ahead and try add column. Let me see. Yeah, I'm getting it. Now let me call it sales date 2, and I'm going to use a function. Let me use some space here, date time dot date, and I'm knowingly given a space. Sometimes what happens, if you don't give space, then it may override the other one. Okay, and it is saying in no syntax error, nothing, but let me press OK and see. It says switch all tables to import mode. It's not going to. So this experiment of Power Query is not going to work out. So in Power Query, I'm not able to do it. Okay, fine, no problem. Let's come out of Power Query, close, and apply. Now let's see, can we do it in DAX? So I'm going to go here on the sales table, and when I click on the sales table, it do show me a new column option. It is direct query. You can see it's direct query, and another way, its name is file name is direct query, but the one way is to check. See, the table is not going to have any view that is in direct query, and then you can go here and check in the advanced what is the storage mode for each one of them. Okay, so it's in direct query mode. Now what we are going to do here is, all these sales date time is coming. I click here on the sales table, and then I click on a new column in the tables tool. If I click on a column, I'll get a column tool. If I click on a table, I'll get a table tool. If it is not there, you can click and highlight, and I create, let's say, sales date new here, and I have function date value, and I want to give this sales date time there, and it does allow me to create that column. Okay, and let me put it here, and I see there is no timestamp here. Okay, side by side. Now this seems fine, but what I would like to do, I would like to test this join, whether it is working as expected or not. So what I can do here is, I can go to my date table, and with this sales, I create a join. It will create an inactive join, one to many single directional inactive join. I can't make it active right now because the other active relationship is there, but let's go and check it out. how the things are working with our current relationship. So what we can do is we go to date time, date table. So dates table is from the direct query. I go to the month here, and in the month here, let me put, do I have a net or sales matrix here? Let me see. My base measures, I have a net here. Okay, 75. This is the number which I am getting right now. Okay, from April 2018 to 2020. Now what I'll do is I make this join inactive and that join active, and let's see still are we getting the same number or not. Okay, so I go here, I right click here, I go to properties, and I make this relationship inactive. So all the relationships are inactive now. Now I go double click on here, double click or right click and make this relationship active. Now let's check which relationship is the relationship with our new column is active now. Now the number, if you come here, it seems correct, and I can refresh and check again. Okay, and let's put some filters and check it out. So let me go to geography, come out, let me bring a state, make it as a filter, let me put, so it's working, and when we don't have join, the numbers is same. Okay, so this is the way we can get a date from date time in a direct query mode. We cannot do it in Power Query, but we can do it in DAX. So go ahead and try that out. Do let us know what else you want us to cover in this particular series. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you.